It starts at dawn, not on a battlefield, but in the quiet mind of a person who has decided to stop drifting. The city still sleeps, but somewhere, in the dim glow of a phone screen, a sentence pierces the fog of routine. The universe is mental. It's the first principle of an obscure book called the Kybalion, a 1908 manual of hidden laws, whispered to be the foundation of all success, failure, and creation itself. It's not a self-help cliché. It's a playbook for reality, and those who have used it, quietly, deliberately, have bent their worlds around their will. The principle seems absurd at first. The universe? Mental? Yet, behind every billion-dollar idea, every movement, every empire, there was once a single thought, a mental seed. In an office tower, a founder stares at a whiteboard. On a cracked basketball court, a kid repeats the same shot 1,000 times. In a studio apartment, a writer deletes another sentence. All are governed by the same rule. What you hold in mind crystallizes in kind. Thought, concentrated long enough, becomes gravity, and gravity attracts reality. By mid-morning, another law begins to unfold. The law of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. It sounds mystical, but watch closely. The anxious CEO with chaos in his calendar, his company mirrors his mind. The disciplined athlete with order in her day, her victories are inevitable. The Kybalion's second whisper is ruthless in its simplicity. Fix your inner architecture, and the outer world reconfigures itself like metal drawn to a magnet. The true war of success isn't fought in boardrooms or markets. It's fought inside the mind, and won in silence. Then comes the law of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. At 10 a.m., the city hums with frequency. Phones buzz, engines roar, hearts race. The failures vibrate on the frequency of fear, replaying yesterday's defeats. The winners, however, tune themselves differently. They act as if success is already theirs, and reality, obediently, adjusts its rhythm. It's not magic, it's resonance. Emotion is the dial. Belief is the amplifier. Every goal has a frequency. Confidence, certainty, inevitability, and those who master their vibration become living transmitters of destiny. By noon, polarity steps in. Light and dark, success and failure, courage and fear, not opposites, but degrees of the same thing. The Kybalion doesn't promise you'll avoid pain. It shows you how to transmute it. The failed deal, the heartbreak, the collapse, they're not endings. They're raw energy waiting to be inverted. Alchemists once turned lead into gold. Modern seekers turn adversity into acceleration. When you understand that cold is just less heat, that doubt is just undeveloped faith, you stop running from contrast and start sculpting it. Every downfall hides its equal and opposite advantage if you know where to look. At 2 p.m., rhythm takes hold. The tides rise and fall, empires bloom and decay, markets boom and crash. Success isn't a straight line. It's a wave. The trick isn't to fight it. It's to surf it. Kybalion warns. When you're up, prepare for the swing down. When you're down, don't despair. The pendulum must return. Those who resist rhythm are crushed by it. Those who flow with it ascend through it. The great entrepreneurs, the world-class performers, they plan their lives like a sailor plots a voyage, not against the wind, but with it. Evening approaches, and cause and effect reveals itself in brutal clarity. Every result in your life has a cause. Often you, the deal you lost, the opportunity you missed, the habit you ignored, all effects from invisible causes set in motion days, months, or years ago. But here lies the twist. Once you become conscious of causation, you graduate from being a pawn of fate to a player of it. You stop reacting and start originating. The successful are not lucky. They are deliberate architects of chain reactions. One email, one call, one decision cause the cascade that others mistake for luck. At 7 p.m., gender enters, the most misunderstood law of all. Every process, every creation, every goal contains both masculine and feminine principles. The masculine initiates, the feminine gestates. The masculine acts, the feminine attracts. Together, they create. The Kybalion's masters knew this. To build, you must both command and receive. Push too hard, you fracture. Wait too long, you stagnate. The dance of doing and allowing is the true art of momentum. The ones who succeed aren't always the strongest. They're the ones who know when to strike and when to stay still. Night falls, and the city lights flicker on, like neurons firing in a cosmic brain. Somewhere, a reader sits beneath a lamp, turning the final page of the Kybalion. The words don't offer comfort. They demand responsibility, because now you know the laws. The excuses dissolve. You can no longer blame luck, time, or circumstance. The mind you carry is a generator, a transmitter, a magnet. Your emotions are levers. Your thoughts are tools. Your actions, inevitabilities waiting for ignition. But the true secret, the one never written in any book, is that these 10 ways are not steps you take. They are states you become. The Kybalion doesn't ask for belief. It asks for practice. When you catch yourself thinking small, you invoke mentalism. When you find patterns repeating, you observe correspondence. When you feel stuck, you shift your vibration. When you fear loss, you remember polarity. When life swings wildly, you ride rhythm. When chaos erupts, you trace the cause. When creation calls, you balance gender. Each principle isn't philosophy. It's physics of consciousness. Together they form the invisible architecture of mastery. It's 2 a.m. The reader closes the book. Outside, the world looks unchanged. But inside, something irreversible has occurred. An alignment, subtle yet seismic. Because once you realize that every goal, every empire, every revolution began as a single vibration in the mind of one human being, you stop chasing luck and start engineering destiny. The Kybalion isn't a relic of mysticism. It's the operating system behind every success story that ever existed. Ancient, unspoken, and hiding in plain sight.